Hey guys, it's Framed, and today I'm here to bring you a guide done easy on getting a FireCape. These stats I would recommend for doing this are at least 70 range as well as 43 prayer. Also, I'm going to go over the 3 different setups that you can have for this. The first setup that I'm going to go over is the pure setup, which is on the screen. The only thing I would change about the setup I have on screen is that I would bring 2.5k bolt racks as well as around 200 purple sweets. Remember, this is only for pures, and anything you do not have, replace with anything that could give prayer bonus, because the more prayer bonus you have, the longer that your pots will last. The next setup I'm going over is the 45 defense setup, which I accidentally screwed up and put the obby shield on. So I would just say get the absolute best kite shield you can have, and if not, then bring a prayer book. Also, bring about 100 purple sweets, bring everything on the screen, anything that you can replace, such as snakeskin boots, put on as you will be able to, and fill the rest of the inventory up as you see I have mine set up. The last setup I'm going to go over is the main setup, which is obviously for anybody who has 70 defense or over. It's pretty much everything you see on the screen, except if you can replace the glory with a fury and the boots with snakeskin boots, that would be a lot better. But if you cannot afford it, then it does not matter. It's just nice to have the extra little stat boost. Also, I would recommend the same inventory setup, and the reason why I brought Diamond Bolts E is you can finish off Jad a lot faster, and it actually saves a lot of super restores. You don't have to bring it, but it's just helpful too. The main trick that I'm going to go over for this is that if you are standing in the northeast corner after the end of every wave, then the spawns will be split into 2 things. Unless you get a bad spawn, then you will still be able to get attacked, but that's only if you get a bad spawn. So pretty much the trick is you go to the northeast corner of the map, and after every wave is over and a new monster is going to spawn in, you put the protection prayer of whatever is there. So if there is a ranger there, then you put the range protection prayer on, and if there is a major there, then you put the mage protection prayer on. If he does not hit you, or if anything doesn't hit you for that matter, after around 10 seconds, then you know that they got stuck in the spawn. One good way to check this without getting hit is you run to the south one first and look for any dots, and if it's not there, then run back north. That means they'll be stuck in the northwest corner. When you get to the 180 waves where they are giant meleeers, then I would recommend going over to this spot over here. All you need to do is just get it trapped and run over here. The only thing that you need to worry about this spot is that they might spawn in the northwest part, which is pretty much right next to you. So all you really need to do is just run a bit east so they get stuck behind the skeletons. Then you can just kill them from there like so. When you get to the wave with 90s and 180s, which are rangers and meleeers, then go to the northeast corner again and pray range. Then wait for something to hit you, and if it does not, then go ahead and go over to the northwest spot again and take out the rangers first. I do not have the footage for the 360 waves, which are the majors, but all you really need to do for that is just go to the northeast corner and then protect mage for around 10 to 15 seconds. And if they get spawn trapped, then all you need to do is just go over and kill them. It's pretty simple actually, and all you really need to do for the ranger with major waves is the same exact thing, and if they get stuck, then all you need to do is just kill the ranger first. But if they do not get stuck and you're getting attacked by both the majors and the ranger, then I would suggest going to the northwest corner and seeing if one of them does get stuck. If not, then just kill the ranger as fast as possible, but for the most part they do get stuck. And do not drink any of the range pots, by the way, until the major waves start, because it's just a waste otherwise. There are a few different ways to kill Jab, but I'm just going to go over the way that I did it, because I personally think that this is the easiest method to doing it. Go to the northeast corner of the map and then stand against the wall to the south and have protect range prayer on. Put on your sounds, and if you hear any sort of charging up, then that means he's maging. If not, then that means he's ranging, because the sound is actually made after Jad ranges, so it's pretty much easier to have it on protect range the entire time. Go over to Jad and then start attacking him. And be mindful of your prayer, by the way. Use Eagle Eye or whatever you can use, and Steel Skin for the healers. And I would always recommend, this is just my recommendation, but I would always recommend camping range, because his range attack is actually faster than his mage attack, and it's easier for him to pretty much range you faster than it is to mage. And for mage, there's a bit of a build up, so you actually have enough time to switch over to mage if you are protecting range prey. When the healers come out, pretty much just pay attention to Jad the entire time and attack them one by one. Do not kill them, because they do actually respawn, but just get them all to stay off of Jad. And just be mindful of Jad the entire time, and if you can, then attack them on one side and get them stuck on the other side. I would only recommend doing this for peers, because you are actually going to get hit quite a lot by the healers, so it is best to just not get hit by them at all. Although I would not recommend running straight into Jad, because he can melee you, so if you can, try and get the healers stuck. If not, then you might just have to tank the hits. Otherwise, you can try and get them stuck behind the Italy rock as well. All you need to do is just follow these steps and just be mindful of your prayer the entire time, and you should be able to defeat Jad. Thank you guys for watching. If this guide helped you out at all, then please give it a like, because I actually went through Jad 3 times just to get this guide out. I did live stream the first 2 attempts, which is what made me nervous, but honestly, it's not that bad. You just don't really have to have any distractions, and you should be fine.